should be able to hear me. That's good news. That's good news. All right. Ha ha. Oh, let's do it. Jeff. Let's see. Home. Ted. Here we go. Ready in Malibu. Excellent. Paolo is ready. I am ready. Let's see. Amy is early today. Oh my goodness, Amy. I was early. Hi guys. We are going to do a 90-minute yoga flow sequence, kind of a stronger flow. So if you're up for it, join us. Grab your mat and join us. So Amy's early, which, you know, means the world is right. Oh, and Madison's awake. That's not Madison, but Madison is awake. Oh. Good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday morning. Here we are on a lovely Saturday morning in our 66th class, and today will end week 11 of this whole quarantine shutdown. So thank you so much, all of you, for showing up on a regular basis. It has been an honor and a pleasure. So thank you very much. And it will continue. So this is not like, this is the last. No, it will continue. Just acknowledging that we're here, that we're surviving, that we're thriving, hopefully. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but there was an article someone sent that said they interviewed 1,000 people, half of whom fear they won't get their pre-quarantine bodies back because they've gained the COVID-15. So hopefully that's not you. Hopefully you're at home and or wherever you are, staying safe and healthy and thriving. That's the most important thing. I'm in the tail end of fast. When I finish this class, it'll be 10:30 a.m. my time. I don't know when you might be watching this later, but or a different time. 10:30 a.m. and 7 p.m. was the last time I had any kind of regular. I had a nice piece, a little half serving of 85% dark chocolate, which I love. Oh, it's nothing like that. I used to eat Fruit Loops and drink soda. I don't do those things anymore. So what was that? What would that be? From 7 to 7 is 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and a half, almost 16 hours. We'll see. Maybe, yeah, something like that. It's pretty good. Not bad. I'm happy about that. Okay, I got my book today, and I have to find the actual pose. You know, a lot of these poses in this book we do. For those of you that don't know, if you're just kind of joining us here, we once in a while, I've been a little inconsistent. This book is called Yoga. Yes, it is called Yoga. And it came out back in 2000 or 2002 or something like that. And I was so happy. I was like waiting for it. This was, I think, before Amazon. But back in the day. And it's a really beautiful book. And it has all kinds of incredible poses. And Garudasana is one of the poses that we're going to try to do today. So I thought that might be fun. What do you think? Is that that's something that we want to shoot for today, Paolo? What do you think? If Kathy's with you, I bet she can probably do that pose. Actually, we're not going to do that pose. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do Garudasana. Garudasana. So it's really great. This book gives you, like, you know, opens up and has all these great little flaps. And Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. And the lines are quite beautiful. But here's the pose, Garudasana. And we do variations of this with the arms. There's so that's it, Garudasana. The leg piece is challenging for me. I can't quite get my leg around that. Like I can do this, but I can't quite get my foot to wrap around the other way. So we're going to work on that today after we do some sun salutations and all the regular stuff that we do. We're going to start in a moment here. I just want to say one thing. Yesterday I talked about discrimination regarding this whole George Floyd situation in Minneapolis and the protests that are going on all over the country. And I just want to say that that I don't believe in discrimination. I believe in inclusion. And I also believe in peace, not violence. Protesting is fine, violence not so fine, right? So there is, there is the line that's crossed with a lot of these protests, and things go a little bit haywire, and it seems like in certain areas that's been happening. And there is this idea of groupthink. And I'm not going to go into a whole big story. I alluded to it yesterday, but the experience that my wife and I had when she was 19 weeks pregnant with Madison was this altercation. I got in with this guy and I took him down, and it was in Malibu, right near the beach. It's 2:30 on a Sunday, and there were about 5 or 6 people, and it was a whole situation that lasted easily 10 to 15 minutes, and people could have helped. And there's the bystander syndrome. It's like a real thing. And these people, young kids in their teens and 20s that easily could have helped me diffuse the situation, didn't. And by the way, not just kids, but there were adults watching that did nothing. And so I think it's important that we don't fall into this bystander thing, that we have to stand up for ourselves and what we believe in. At the same time, we don't hurt people to do it. So I understand that people, want to stand up for their rights, and I think that's great. And there should be no police brutality. That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. But it is a thing, and it's a bummer, and we have to protest that, I think. Actually, I believe, and we have to do it peacefully. So that's just my my opinion. Okay, now let's get to some yoga in Garudasana. Go ahead and start with your feet about shoulder distance. Bring your palms together. Close your eyes. Relax your shoulders. Start breathing in and out of the nose. Let the top of the head drop down. Top of the head float up. Shoulders drop down. Drop the head over to your right side. Easy stretch. While you're here, take a moment, set an intention to release some stress, to heal, to strengthen, whatever it is for you. Switch sides. Good, then drop the arms, make a few circles with your head, one direction. Very nice, opposite direction. I hope you all had a nice week. Hi, Madison. Back to the center, shoulder rolls forward and back. She's making faces at me. All right, and then opposite direction. It's funny, Madison has been a little bit clingy, and Lauren, my incredible, lovely wife, was fed up with some of the clinginess. Arms up, interlace the fingertips, turn the palms up and stretch. And I happened to open up the New York Times this morning, and there's an article about clingy Kids during quarantine fold over to one side, stretch, and it actually talks about this. The writer is a mom who has a 4-year-old girl, so it was a perfect story. And they actually say, I'll share. They say 3 things to do if your kid is a little bit extra clingy. One thing is you can play together and be separate, like Simon Says, for instance, games like that, where you're actually, they're not on you physically, but go ahead and come back to the center, lean back, take a nice big inhale, and then fall down, forward, exhale. Charades was another one where you can play together and have fun, but they don't have to be like all over you physically. You can, it is healthy to create boundaries with your kids. That's really healthy. Another thing was naming their emotions. So during this just time of stress, kids, they think there's this big thing out there, so they can have these big emotions. Go ahead, clasp the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, stretch the shoulders. And it's okay to say, oh, you must be feeling sad, or you must be feeling angry, or you must be feeling hurt or lonely, or, whatever it is. Stretching the shoulders here, a few breaths. And then the third thing was to talk about it. So the writer in this article asked 3 experts about what to do. And those were the solutions. Definitely talk about it. She said a lot of parents don't talk about the virus and and what's going on, and then kids think, uh-oh, the problem is so big that parents can't talk about it. So it makes, by not talking about it, it makes it worse for the kids. One more breath, stretch. Okay, and then release that. Let's open up so you can take the legs a little wider than your mat. I'm going to open to this side. Oh, hi, Madison. How are you?
Good.
Yeah? Do you want to say hello to everybody?
Hi.
And then up there, too. They can see you there, too. We're going to bend the right knee, sink over. How are you feeling this morning?
Good.
Yeah? Do you want to do some yoga with us? It's too cold outside. Well, once you start moving, it warms up a little bit. Switch sides here in the stretch.
Are you warm?
Am I warm?
Yeah.
I'm moderately okay. I'm not too cold. I'm perfect right now, actually.
I feel hot in the hot sun.
You feel hot in the sun? Yeah. I bet. Switch sides, same thing, same stretch. Other side. Here you're stretching the inner thigh, adductors. Lengthen the upper body. Turn and twist up. Oh, it is a nice, cool spring day here in Agora. Go ahead and drop that arm back. Wrap it. Lengthen the upper body up. Turn and twist. Good, one more breath. And then flip it, switch sides, back to the other side, lengthen the upper body, turn and twist. One arm up. Oh yeah. Notice how much you twist. And breathe into that. And then drop the arm back behind you. Lengthen the upper body up, twist and turn. Good, one more breath. All right, and then release back to the middle. Walk the feet in just a little bit. Forearms down to the thighs and press the knees wide. Maybe move a little bit side to side. Oh, excuse me. Good, a couple more breaths. And then push the knees wide. Good. Straighten the legs, walk the feet back to the front of your mat. Bend the knees, roll your way up slowly. Abdomen strong. Nice big inhale. Lift the arms up. Fold all the way down forward as you exhale. Extend that spine as you inhale. Look forward. Step back to plank pose, top of a push-up. Hold it here. Breathe. Abdomen strong, breath smooth. Even though we're going to focus on Garudasana and do some stretching and upper back stuff, we'll still have a nice challenge. Still have some sun salutations and some arm balances, and throw all the stuff that I love. She'll go ahead and lower halfway, and I hope you love to press back up, plank, lower halfway, push back up, plank, lower halfway, press back up. 2 more like that, lower, press up, 1 more. Good, let's go all the way to the mat next. Nice easy back bend. Lift the upper body up, shoulders draw down the spine. So you're just getting a nice easy back bend here. Gentle back bend, shoulders are down, upper body is up. Good. Drop down a little bit and drop the chin. We're going to turn the neck. So turn the head to your right side. Easy neck stretch. Good, then switch sides, same thing. Good, back to the center. 1 more inhale, lift up a little taller. And then child's pose, just for a moment, child's pose. And in child's pose, we're actually going to take a little side stretch. So walk the hands all the way over to your right side, and you're going to pull the hip back. The idea is to feel the stretch all in that whole left lat, like your left side there. So pull the left hip back and breathe. And then switch it. Same thing, other side. So as I reach my hands over, I'm pulling back, so I'm feeling all of this on the whole right side. And breathe. That stretch is going to be part of us doing our cross arm situation. Go ahead now, back to downward facing dog. Come on up, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Bend the left leg, push the right heel down, stretch it out. First, 15, 20 minutes, just warming up the body, testing it out here. Switch sides, stretch. We're going to do 3 kinds of sun salutations. Saturdays we get to take a little extra time, so we can do sun salutation A, sun salutation B, and dancing warrior. We'll do 3 of each. How about that? Up on the toes. When you're ready, walk softly to the hands. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale, and then all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. So sun salutation A, we'll do kind of a slower one, and then a medium one, and then a harder one, effort-wise. At least here. Arms up, inhale. Fold down forward as you exhale. Extend your spine as you inhale, look forward. Step back to plank pose as you exhale. Or you could jump, obviously. Lower all the way to the mat. This is the easier version. And then gently lift up, cobra pose, and then back to downward facing dog. Hold it here, fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Good. Again, up on the toes, walk softly. First one, I almost jumped. Halfway up as you inhale. instinct. Fold as you exhale. All the way up, nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. 2 more, arms up, inhale. Folding down forward as you, extending that spine as you inhale. Step back like before or jump back. If you jump, you want to land in chaturanga and then roll over the toes, upward facing dog, shoulders pull back a little bit, and then downward facing dog. So that's kind of your medium version. Fingers spread, palms flat, always thinking about the fingers here, thinking about your palms being flat. Index fingers are facing straight forward, breath is smooth. One more breath. And then up on the toes again. Walk or lightly hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale, fold as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart, exhale. One more round like that, arms up again, inhale. Lift it up, exhale, fold all the way down, drop the head. Extend the spine as you inhale. Step or jump back as you exhale. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. And then if you wanted even more work, effort, you go back to chaturanga, then downward facing dog. Pause there and breathe. Good, right away, again, up on the toes. Walk softly, or you can hop forward. Extending the spine as you inhale, folding as you exhale. All the way up as you inhale. Hands to the heart as you exhale. Now we're going to do Sun Salutation B. So we're going to do chair pose. We're going to hold our chair. Hold it here. 30 seconds. Just thinking about that intermittent fasting, and definitely feels like my body just feels lean and efficient right now. Like I don't feel excess any, I don't feel lethargic, sinking down a little deeper. 3, 2, 1, fold. Halfway up as you inhale, step or hop back as you exhale. Vinyasa, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg up behind you, hold it up. Just hold it up. We'll break down our sun salutation here. Just a breath or two, stretching that standing left leg. And then shoulders over the wrists, knee to the nose, abdomen really strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your left side, twist. Back and up. Forward up to your right side. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Pause. Stay here. You can always grab your blocks if you have them. And then straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips down. Inhale, straighten the leg, flex the foot. Exhale, bend down. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Couple more. Alrighty, and then warrior one, turn the back foot flat, come on up, warrior one. Hold warrior one. Breathing. And then shoulders relaxed, interlace, shoulders, clasp the fingers behind you, relax the shoulders, pull them back and down, lift the heart up, take a few breaths. Another thing we can focus on is the breathing. One more inhale, and then fall down, excuse me. Fall down, that's not lethargy. That's just not very much sleep. Although Liam is doing much better. Those of you keeping track, Liam is our 9-month-old. One more breath, give it a big stretch. And back up. Since quarantine, we've had to train him to sleep because he wasn't really doing so well. And that's, if you've done that before with your kids, it's not fun. Go ahead and lower and up and then back to down dog. But he still kept waking up at 5, left side, take it up. So we had to sort of restart the process. So, but he had a successful night last night. Lifting that left leg, a few more breaths. So we hope that those nights we'll actually be getting our nights back again. I think maybe shoulders over the wrist, knee to the nose, abdomen strong. Lift it back and up. Forward knee to your right side, twist. Back and up. Forward up to your left side. Back and up. All the way forward to the hands. Stay here, blocks or fingertips. Straighten the front leg, flex the foot. Bend the knee, drop the hips down. Inhale, straighten and flex. Exhale, bend and sink. Inhale, straighten, flex. Exhale, bend, sink. A few more like that. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. Good. Turn the back foot. Warrior one. Hold warrior one. Arms up, shoulders relaxed. Breath smooth. Good. Then clasp the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingertips. Lift your heart up. Draw the shoulders back and down. Drop the head back. Breathe deeply. One more inhale, and then fold down as you exhale. Drop the head down, stretch. Good, one more breath. And then come on back up, warrior one, inhale. Hands down to the floor, exhale, leg back. Vinyasa, lower, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Very nice. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth, downward facing dog. Make it your best down dog. Fingers spread, extend. You want to feel space in the wrists, in the elbows, in the shoulders. Lift the tailbone. Breathe deep. Gently press the thighs back and the heels down. Good. Up on the toes again. Walker lightly, hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees, reach the arms up. Inhale. And then stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. So we won't count that one. We'll do 3 from here. And then we'll just go straight into 3 dancing warrior. So I wanted to do 3 different kinds of sun salutations. So here we go. Sun salutation B, chair pose. Inhale. Fold as you exhale. Halfway up, inhale. Step or hop back, exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, shoulders back, heart opens. Down dog. Right leg first, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down to the floor. Take it back. Vinyasa, lower. Heart opens, shoulders back. Maybe that extra chaturanga if you want. Left side from down dog, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach. Hands down to the floor. Take the leg back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Just a couple breaths. Good. Up on the toes again. Walk or hop. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale, stand, exhale. Palms together. Take a breath. Round 2. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold, exhale. Halfway up, inhale, step or jump back. Exhale, chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg first, take it up, and bring it forward. Warrior one, reaching up, inhale. Hands to the floor. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side. Take it up, and bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. That's two. Hold just a couple breaths. We're going to make them closer together. Stretch and then up on the toes again. Walk or hop. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose from there. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. I'm getting a little warmer now. Back to chair. Inhale. Fold down. Exhale. Halfway up. Inhale. Step or hop back. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again. Down dog. Right leg. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach. Stretch. Hands down. Leg back. Oh, you know what? I forgot to track my yoga. Inhale. Exhale. Left side. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. So typically I track my runs, bikes, swims. I track all that stuff, but I typically don't really track my exercise when I'm doing yoga or plyometrics or anything like that. Come up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Halfway up as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand. Exhale. I mean, my aura ring sees that my heart rate is up for that time, which is fine. Then I meet my, activity goal for the aura ring. I used to wear an Apple Watch, but just because I wanted to educate myself, because I work with a lot of clients who have different kinds of devices. So I wanted to make sure I knew what that whole sphere was. But the Garmin, in my opinion, is the best for what I do. All right, Dancing Warrior. Not to get off sidetracked here. Keep us focused, Ted. Whoa, geez, birds. Listen, birds, not allowed in here. Just kidding. It's discrimination, total discrimination. Chair pose, inhale. Fold down, forward, exhale. This is Dancing Warrior. Halfway up, inhale. Step or hop back, exhale. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Maybe chaturanga again, down dog. Right leg, and when you're ready, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Open, exhale. Pause just for a moment. And then back arm down, right arm up and back, stretch. And then forward, right hand down, left arm over the ear. Reach, back up, warrior two. And let it go, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Down dog, left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Warrior two, open up. Good, reverse warrior. Inhale, stretch back, and then forward. You could bring the forearm to the thigh, or you can go all the way to the floor. Reach, and then back up. Warrior two. Let it go. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That's Dancing Warrior, our third kind of sun salutation. And we're going to do two more like that. So take a couple breaths here. Lift the tailbone, breathe deep. Again, walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. So move that out of the way there. Chair pose. Inhale. Stand, hands together at the heart. Exhale. I did set up a yoga piece. I thought I should be tracking these. People think, oh, on Strava, you can totally track all your exercise and stuff. And I thought, oh, maybe I should do that since I'm exercising like 19 times during the week and only running twice. People are like, this dude's a slacker. So maybe I should track it all, and then we'll see what happens. Chair pose, inhale, and then sit down this time. So we're adding a lovely Navasana. Open your heart to the universe. Yes, universe, bring me what I need. Lift the heart up, shoulders down, and legs up. A couple more breaths. What do I need? I don't really need anything. There's certain things I want. I don't really need. I have everything I need. Take one more inhale, lift, and then cross the legs. Set the hands, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog, maybe chaturanga again. Down dog, right leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up, inhale. Warrior two, open up, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Forward, right hand down, left arm over the ear, reach. Good. Two, and let it go, hands down, leg back, vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, left side, take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one, reach up. Warrior two, open up. Good. Reverse warrior. Back arm down. Left arm up. And then reach, stretch. Good. Back up. Warrior two. And let it go. Hands down. Leg back. Vinyasa, lower. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. One more round. Breathe here. Fingers spread, palms flat, breath smooth. Anytime you need to rest, you can always rest in child's pose. That's totally fine. One more breath. And then up on the toes again. Walk or hop forward. Extend the spine as you inhale. Fold as you exhale. Chair pose. Bend the knees. Reach up. Inhale. Stand up. Hands together at the heart. Exhale. It might not be 19 times. It might be, I think I tracked 15 or 16, counted 15 or 16 different sessions, whether it's yoga or fitness or running, including the running all week. It's a lot. Chair pose, inhale. Fold down, exhale. Extend the spine, inhale. Step, oh, whoa. We almost forgot this. Don't forget this. Lift the palms together. Turn to your right side. Abdomen strong. Heart up, shoulders back, and breathe. Shoulders down, and breathe. Abdomen strong. If you're more comfortable, straighten the legs. Good. Switch it. Good. Back to the center. One more lift up. And then cross the legs. Set the hands. Step or jump back. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg first. Take it up. Bring it forward. Warrior one. Reach up. Warrior two. Open up. Reverse warrior. Inhale. Stretch. And then forward. Right hand down, left arm over the ear, reach. Come on back up, warrior two. And let it go. Hands down, leg back, vinyasa. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side, take it up, bring it forward. Warrior one, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale. And then forward, reach, Good, back up, warrior two, and let it go. Sequence is so good because it touches so many different areas. Vinyasa, maybe extra chaturanga, downward facing dog. All right, that was 3. Go ahead and drop to the knees. 3, 3. We're going to stretch the feet for a moment, so tuck the toes, feet and shoulders. Tuck the toes here. Just move myself. Good. Get an even little stretch. Right from here, breathe. Interlace the fingertips. Turn the palms forward. Reach the arms up. Stretch. So mostly feet right here. Just a little moment to breathe, a little moment to recover from all of the sun salutations. All right. Good. And then from here, you're going to lean back. Just lean back. One nice big inhale. And then forward. You're going to lift up, wiggle the toes for a moment. You're going to point the toes back down, sit down onto your feet. All right, if that's okay. If that's a big stretch for you, then you're just going to stay right there. If you feel like you can go a little bit deeper, then you're going to lean back and lift the knees up, stretching the tops of the feet and the shins. Draw the shoulders back and down. Push your heart up. I'm going to drop the head back and breathe. Good, one more breath. And then slowly come on forward. Onto the hands and knees again. Pick up the feet this time, roll the ankles. So a few times, roll the ankles, and then back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, bend the left leg, push the right heel down, give it a nice big stretch. One side, and then switch sides. Good. And then up on the toes and just walk forward, maybe halfway, 2/3 of the way forward. Halfway up as you inhale, leave some space in the front of your mat. Fold as you exhale. Good, all the way up. Nice big inhale. Hands together at the heart, exhale. So in our main pose of the day, which is going to be Garudasana, where you wrap the arms around and wrap the legs around, part of the issue is that the tighter IT band and glute and hip and quad, right? So one way that we can get there is to do our little standing chair, standing one-legged chair pose. So for your Beachbody fans, they call it Ted's chair, even though I did not invent it. Standing on your left leg, bring your right leg to your ankle like this. Bring the palms together. Sit down into that chair pose. And when you sit down, you have to stretch. Whoa! And maybe you'll crash. But the stretch is back here, right? So all in there, that's where the stretch is. So breathe deep, lift the upper body up, sink down, breath smooth, arms up from there. Breathe. Good, now lower the upper body down. We're going to do both sides. So lower the upper body down, reach the arms forward, pull the tailbone back, get a deeper stretch. Good. Slowly stand. Release that foot. Shake out the leg. Take a breath. Palms together. One of the things I love about doing these kind of more intense poses is that when you come out and you stand up and you take a breath, there's this like rush of energy that moves through your system. You take a breath and you sort of feel that. It's a fun little thing I like to feel with the body. So opposite side, ankle hooks above the knee, palms together, sit down into that stretch. Pull, whoa, something's going on with my balance today. Either that or somebody's tilting the earth a little bit. Pull because it couldn't possibly be me, right? Hips back, arms up, breathe deeply. Lower the upper body, reach the arms forward, pull the hips back and breathe. Very good. All right, and then slowly come on up. So now, just because we're here, ooh, feel that rush? We're going to do an arm balance. Same exact pose. If you feel like you can do the arm balance, then you'll do the arm balance as well. I'm going to just show you for a moment, so just pause. I'm standing on my left leg because it's really important to hook your toes. So I'll show you that here. The right ankle to the palms together, reach the arms up, come forward. Tricep to the knee. Other tricep starts at the ankle, but then you have to flex your toes here. If I don't flex my toes, you're going to slide off the arm. Right? So flex the toes, that's my clamp that holds it down. And then you just come forward and balance. And if you're comfortable, the leg up. But the only way you can take that back leg up is if this connection is solid. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Standing on the left. And again, if the arm balance is not for you, obviously, totally fine. You just do the same pose again. Starting on the left leg, right ankle hooks on top, palms together from here. Whoa. Be careful on the balance from there. A few breaths. And then lean forward, hold it, or arm balance. Set the hands, lean forward, balance. You can pick up that back leg. Maybe take that back leg higher. Good. And then slowly, everybody, come on back up. Release, palms together. Feel that rush of energy moving through the system. Chinese medicine, it's all about blocked energy. In the yoga practice, one of the things we do is energy. Energetic system. Opposite leg. Hook the ankle, bring the palms together, arms up from there, then lower. If it's in your repertoire, move into the arm balance. If not, just hold. Maybe take that back leg up. Breathe. Can always shoot the legs back to chaturanga, go through your vinyasa, and then meet everybody back here. Everybody else, go ahead and stand up. So now what I want to do to take that a little bit deeper is just take a little break on the floor and do what's called happy cow. So go ahead right down onto the knees. What you're going to do is take one knee and then let's start with the right knee back. So this is kind of a little intermission, little break. Gents, you're going to have to move your situation so that you don't squish it. We don't want any guys to be squishing their packages. So from here, is that okay? Am I allowed to say that? Go ahead from here. So notice my knee, front knee is right in front of my back knee. And then I'm going to lean back. And by the way, I also moved my feet wider apart. So you're going to somehow sit in between the feet if you can. And my body immediately falls over to the left. So I have to kind of hold my ankles down, move my hips, and then come down this way. And I feel this on the right side and on the left side. And breathe. So you should feel that in the hips. Just a few more breaths. Part of this is allowing the outside kind of IT band and hips, outer hips and glutes a little bit to open more. Wrap the legs. You know, we can get a little bit extra wrap. So a few more breaths. Good. And then you're going to flip it. So come forward, and all you have to do is just take that back knee, reach it around, Just might have to make your slight adjustment, and then back into this one if you can. Feet apart. Oh. This is always it was always a tricky pose for me, and I don't know if it's just because I'm a runner or what, but definitely is tricky. Lean forward, breathe. So some of you might, see my top knee is up high. It's because this is just super tight. I think that's one of the reasons why I can't quite complete that pose. This helps me get a little closer. That's all I want. I just want to get a little closer, that's all. A few more breaths. Good. All right. And then release that. Back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog pose. And then take the right leg up. Right away. Bring it forward. Turn the back foot flat. Warrior one. And then warrior two. Warrior two, pause. Now we're going to work on the upper body wrap. And just to show you, basically what you're going to do is take your back arm on the bottom, front arm on the top. I'm going to switch back, and then you go like this, and then arms up. Okay, so with my right leg forward, it's the back arm that goes underneath, right arm underneath. I'm sorry, that's my left arm. Left arm underneath, right arm on top, and then I wrap it around, see if I can grab. And this was so challenging in the beginning, I could barely just grab a finger, and that was enough. But now I can get my fingers, and then from here, sink down in warrior two. So don't lose your warrior two with the legs, but then lift the upper body up slightly. Oh, you should feel that in the upper back, and breathe. This is it. If you can do this, you got the upper piece to it. Few breaths, lean back. Good. Right hand down, lean back, twist up. If you want to wrap this up fully, go ahead and take the full wrap and breathe. Good, and then come on back up, warrior two. And then let it go, hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left side right away. Take the leg up behind you, bring it forward. Turn the back foot, come to warrior one, and then open up to the side, warrior two. Pause and breathe. Now you get to see it. You get to see the full frontal from here. Back arm, bottom, back arm, which is my right arm on the bottom, and then front arm, left arm on top. And there's that. That's definitely a little extra. And then I grab the hand, get a little tighter, and oftentimes the body wants to fold into this stretch, and that's where the stretch comes. So you have to lift up and lift the arms up and stretch the arms and the upper back and breathe. Stay in warrior two, so down with that front leg. Breathe deep. Good. One more. Oh, good. Release that. And then back arm. Oh my goodness. Back arm around. Forearm down first. Few breaths. Lengthen up. Turn and twist up. Breathe. Good. And then if you want, down to the floor or your block, or you can wrap it up. So you can take that left arm and just wrap it. Lengthen the upper body as you turn it. Good. Now come on back up. Warrior two. And then let it go. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa lower. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Pause there. Couple breaths. We're actually going to go into low plank and then dolphin pose here. So go ahead down onto the knees. And this is going to give me the opportunity to restart the Instagram feed because we still got time, folks. We still got a lot of time. So from here, come down onto the forearms. If you have a block, grab your block, have your palms flat. I'm going to do a minute in low plank, and then we're going to go to dolphin and stretch that upper back more. Ready, set, go. And those of you on Instagram, I'm going to end this and then we'll restart it right away. So look for it. Then I don't have to worry about it. And you got the whole full moment here. No, I don't want to do that. I don't care. Delete. Good. Good. Boom. Now live. Those of you that are holding, you still got 45 seconds. We're back live on Instagram, so hopefully those folks that were on Instagram will find us. 5, 4, 2, 1. Now lift the hips up. And then walk the feet closer and push the shoulders back. So pushing the shoulders back. This is a huge precursor to Garudasana. Press the shoulders back and breathe deep. Good. One more breath. Give it a good push. Good. All right. Then if you can, downward facing dog. All righty. From here, right leg up again, bring it all the way forward, turn the back foot flat down, and warrior one, and warrior two. Oh, sorry, scratch that. Warrior one again. I just want to stretch the shoulders a different way. So clasp the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips, lift that heart up, pull the shoulders back like we do in the beginning. Take a big inhale, fold down forward as you exhale, stretch. Good. Now come on back up. Warrior one, and then warrior two. Open up to the side. So here we go. Now we're going to go into our climactic pose here. From here, warrior two, back arm on the bottom again, front arm on the top, wrap it around. It's going to be a little sequence here. From here, what you're going to do is inch that back foot closer. You're going to step your left leg up if you can, and then wrap it around your right leg as much as it goes. So obviously I can't quite do that, but that's okay. We'll balance and breathe. Do the best you can. Reach the arms up. Slight bend in that leg. See if you can wrap your foot around the other side of the leg. And breathe and stretch. And balance. Good, then we're going to head back to warrior two. So if you can, uncurl it all, step back to warrior two, take it and let it go. Hands down, leg back. Vinyasa, lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. How did it go? Left side right away. Take the leg up. Bring it forward. Warrior one first, inhale. And then warrior two. I'm sorry, not warrior two. warrior one, and then clasp the hands behind the back, interlace the fingertips. We stretch the shoulders this way. So lift the upper body up, draw the shoulders back and down, drop the head back, take a big inhale, and then fold down forward as you exhale. Stretch. Strong back leg, breath smooth. Good, and then come on back up. Warrior two, warrior one, and then warrior two. Good. Pause and hold. Breathe. And then we're going to do our arm variation, Garudasana arms, and then add the legs. So back arm on the bottom, front arm on top, crossover. And then from here, reach up, get that stretch, upper back. Then look forward, inch the back foot. Come up if you can in a balance, wrapping your right leg up and over and around the left, and gazing forward, sort of in between the arms. So obviously a balance thing here, and also a stretch. Do the best you can. Breathe deeply. Staying focused. Keep the jaw relaxed, face relaxed. Good. Now you're gonna uncurl everything. Step back to warrior two. Take a nice big inhale. And let it go. Hands down. Take the leg back. Vinyasa. Lower. Yes. Warrior. Oh no, what's that? Cobra. Upward facing dog. Then downward facing dog. And breathe deeply. Fingers spread. Palms flat. Breath smooth. Good, another little stretch that will help here, and is you're going to take your right leg and take it over. You can actually keep the hands kind of in your dog, but from here, what you're going to do is kind of sink the hips down. So sink the hips down, and then you're going to stretch a little bit more kind of under here a little bit, right? Breathe. Good. And then flip it. Other side. Left leg can go up. Bring the leg across the body. And then dropping down. So you're dropping the hips down. And you just kind of explore a little bit to find it. A little strength and stretch at the same time. That's a lovely thing. Good. All right. And then back to downward facing dog. Drop to the knees from here. And then fold over your mat. It's windy. It's getting a little windy. Go ahead and we're going to take Ustrasana Camel just one time here. And then we'll go on to our back. So lift the upper body up. Slowly sink back here and breathe. Shoulders down. Heart opens, right? So we talk about the heart opening with these back bends, with just the yoga practice in general, right? Our non-discrimination lives. Bring your hands to the heels. Drive the hips forward. Safety first. Never go too back. Never go too far too soon. Drive the hips forward. Lift the heart up. Drop the head back and breathe. A few more breaths. Good. Abdomen strong. Slowly, one side at a time. Chin comes down. Abdomen helps protect the spine. So you don't want to put too much effort in slow. It's fine to move. Come on down. We're going to cross the legs. And go onto the back. We're going to do a little bit of abs here. Let's first lie back, pull the knees in, give them a couple of circles on the lower back. Right from here, massaging the sacrum. Good. Lift the head up. Let's start with a little Yogi Bicycle. So 50 times. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. Good. Pull the knees in, give them a squeeze. We're gonna do some side crunches next. This is like more traditional ab stuff, but always good to make sure we have a strong midsection and abs. So roll to the right side, bottom arm straight down, top arm behind the head, up, crunch. Let's do 25. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Starting to get hungry. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 25 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good. Other side, 25 times. Same thing. Ready, set, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Good. Oh. Lie back, pull the knees in, take a breath, circles on the lower back. Good. And then we're going to add one more ab thing here, and this is going to be, in my opinion, one of the hardest ones we can actually do. The idea is to lift the legs up and slowly lower down. So it looks like this. You go up and then slowly lower down. You could touch the heels, lift up, slowly lower down, touch the heels, right? So 15 times. The main idea is when you bring the legs and hips down, you're controlling the descent, so it's not a crash down. Got it. Got it. All right. Legs up and begin. Up. Slow. It doesn't have to be super slow motion. 1, up, slow. Just up. 3, and you can even put the hands underneath you. Up. 4, if that helped. Up. Slow. 5. Up. It's hard. It's supposed to be hard. 6. Up. 7. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. 8. Almost there. 9. 10. 11. Take a break. Up. 12. 13. 14. One more. 15. Oh, that was harder than I wanted it to be. All right. Bridge pose. Lift the hips. Clasp the hands underneath you. We're going to do 3 back bends from here. Interlace the fingers underneath you. Push the hips up and breathe. Bridge pose. Easy back bend. One more breath. Give it a good stretch. And then slowly come down. Pause from there. A couple breaths. We're going to do 2 more. You could do the same exact thing, or you can go up to your full back bend and wheel if you feel ready for it. Arms up and back. This way, if you're going to go to the full wheel, up onto the head. Come onto the head, then push the legs, arms straight. Slowly come down, take a few breaths. I'm really going to enjoy that next meal, shake, nut. Maybe I'll have a cashew. One more time in your back bend, bridge or wheel, either to one. Push up. And slowly come on down. Good. All right. Pull the knees in. Give them a good squeeze in. Circles in the lower back. And then rock up to a seat. Forward and back. Forward and back. A few times. Oh, good. All right. So now we're going to move into some hips and or inversions. So we're going to take about 3 minutes here, and on the hip side of things, if you're not a handstand or forearm balance person, you can do frog pose for 3 minutes, which I'm going to show you momentarily. So frog pose is basically one of the more intense hip stretches that are out there. For sure. Like I tell you guys, it is a beautiful day here. It's just blue skies and sunny and not too hot, not too cold, a little cool breeze. Oh my gosh, life is beautiful. All right, so onto the knees. This is your frog pose here. So knees wide, feet apart like that, and then the stretch happens when you start to push the hips back. Okay? So I'll give you a second to do that if you're going to do that. All right. Otherwise, we're going to do a little combo of forearm balance and handstand. So we'll do a minute in forearm balance and then a couple minutes kicking up to handstands. So timer begins for those of you in the stretch. And by the way, if that hurts your knees in any way, shape, or form, you can also take this, which is Upavista Konasana. Just take the legs wide and fold down the center. So there's an opportunity for everyone. All right, those of you that are going to go up into some inversions here, I'm going to start with forearm balance. Set the hands down this way. Remember, if you have a block, it just helps to stabilize. You might not need it. You just put the hands down there. You can also put the hands here and kick up. Ready, set, go. Whoa, it didn't work as well as I would have liked. There we go. There we go. Breathe. So you're pushing up out of the shoulders, right? That's the idea. Up out of the shoulders. Right? Up. See, it's a strengthening pose, obviously, but also a stretch. Breathe. And then down. So the idea is to keep working that, and depending on the flexibility of your shoulders and your upper back, it's the precursor to handstand. You know, my good buddies Scott Morgan and Tony Horton, their goal is to hold a 30-second handstand by July, and they both have tight shoulders because they're both doing, you know, millions of pull-ups and push-ups and all kinds of upper body stuff because they're stuck in the 80s. Just kidding, guys. But anyway, so they need to get their upper back and shoulders more flexible. So that pose will help them. Now, if they listen to me, that's a whole other story. All right, handstanders. Those of you in the hips, just keep breathing. We still got a whole full minute left. Handstanders. Up. And obviously, if you're home and you're against the wall and you're playing with your balance, that's fine. The balance is so much about fingertips, abdomen, stacking your body, right? So you have to, not only do you have to line everything up, meaning the arms above the wrists, the shoulders above the wrists, the hips above the shoulders, the legs above the hips. You have to do all that. Then you have to keep it because the body is not like a tree stump that will just stay still. The body moves around and your muscles, then they won't work and they'll get fatigued and it'll be harder. And part of the whole yoga practice, and especially when we're doing arm balances and things like that, is all about connecting so many different muscles and muscle groups, and they all work together. And that's when handstand clicks. When my fingers are working together with my abdomen, which is working together with my forearms, which is working together with my feet, right? All those things. Last couple breaths in that hip stretch. If you're still down there, if you're upside down, feel free to take one more. We're going to wrap it up from there. And then back to child's pose. So go ahead and take a moment. Child's pose there. Breathe. And then we're going to move over to pigeon pose. So go ahead and come on up. Downward facing dog. Take your right leg forward. Pigeon. We're going to spend a nice longer time here in pigeon pose. A nice few breaths. Let's take 2 minutes. Solid 2 minutes of pigeon. And let's see, what story can I share while we're relaxing in pigeon pose? Oh, well, my plug, of course. So, I've been streaming since the shutdown. If you're newer to us, I'm doing this for free and a donation basis. If you have the financial resources to help us, that would be great. You can go to 5pointyoga.com, the number 5, POINTYORGA.com. And there's a link to donate, or you can sign up for a class like you would for any other yoga studio. Or you can just Venmo me directly, which is at Teddy McDonald. So that's how we keep ourselves going during the quarantine. And thank you again for everybody that's been showing up and donating. And it's been great. From I think I got $1 once, and all the way up from there. So it's been really, really a pleasure to help and to keep moving and keep going, and I'm excited to keep doing it. The other thing is, one more announcement while we're in pigeon pose, is to go to my website, teddymcdonald.com. Click on the community link and join that conscious endurance community. So it's kind of this think of it as like a Facebook group, or our own. We'll have our own group, like a platform where we can kind of share with each other, and it's all about bringing you guys together, bringing people together who want to live a long time, want to do all kinds of cool adventures, want to create an amazing life and stay healthy, and then share that with the world, right? So that's the idea, and there's already some good stuff going on in there. I'm really happy about it, and I'm thinking more and more about what to do and how to do it. So I'm in there a lot more than I am on social media. So go there and join, and we'll see you in there. Last couple breaths in this pigeon pose. And sign up for my newsletter too while you're at it. Don't forget that. And then switch sides. Switch sides and breathe. So next, another announcement, sorry. Next Saturday, which is June, I want to say 6th, right? June 6th. So my wife's birthday, June 5th, on Friday. But on Saturday, we're taking a drive up to Ojai. So this class will not be at 9 o'clock. I'm going to start early. I'm going to start at 7 and go from 7 to 8:30. I'll let you guys know during the week. But so it will still be on the page if you decide to do it later. But I know a lot of you guys are East Coast or wherever, so it's not that big of a deal. But for our Malibu folks, either you'll get up super early with me or just do it later. That's next Saturday. I'll let you know. That's it. Let's hang here a few breaths. So the more yin style passive poses just lend themselves to allowing the mind to be a little bit more chatty. You get here, you calm down, you relax, and then all of a sudden you think, wow, man, oh man. Yeah, I start thinking about this and that and the other thing and her and him and what's going on in the world, and oh my gosh, and it's a cue. So what ultimately you want to do is train yourself so that these things, the mind chatter, or coming from a history of addiction, when I get the propensity to go do something that's not really good for me, and I know what's good for me and not good for me, then I immediately shift into something else. So that becomes a cue for me to then breathe, like for instance with the mind chatter right away. Oh, my brain is starting to travel all over the place. Come back to the breathing, come back to the sensations, come back to the moment. Last breath or two on this side. And then slowly come on up. Oh, yeah, baba. Shake out the leg. Meditation is having its moment these days. Or maybe it's just, it's finally kind of having its moment. It's been around a long time, for you new meditators. It's been around for a while. Fold forward. Oh, look at the bluebird. Can you see the bluebird in that box? Madison! Oh, there he left. He just had a whole big mouthful of food. Hang forward, breathe. The last few moments here. Meditation can be hard, and I know it can be hard because it used to be super challenging for me and difficult, and and then I finally was able to break through that piece. I used to come home, I would relax, I would put on chill music, I'd light candles, and that was my way of meditating. Running is a form of meditating, right? There's all these things that are a form of meditating, but then there is the real meditation, which is just sitting in silence by yourself without anything, right? And that's hard for so many people, but if you can do it for short periods, a minute, and then 2 minutes, and then 3 minutes, and then 5 minutes, and then 10 minutes, you will see it will not only get easier, but you'll begin to crave, maybe not crave, but you'll begin to really want the, Lauren, I don't know if these guys are going to, you'll want that silence. There was a bird eating here. He's like back and forth eating. You'll want that silence. I have to get Madison to see the bird feeder. All right, we're going to roll back and roll up plow pose from here. If you're not going to do plow, if it doesn't work for your neck, then you just hang forward. But otherwise, up and back and over your head for plow. And breathe. And Legs up. One of the one of the great things about getting to the point where you're comfortable in the silence is that you can just trust that you don't need anything, right? You're comfortable in your own skin. So much of our culture, take the legs wide, is all about external rewards, right? I mean, here we are in a situation where they just shut down the whole entire economy, and it basically ruined us, right? I mean, it's just so incredible how dependent our culture and society is on external stuff. And you know, this is like the opportunity to just chill out and be, you know, by ourselves is you know, rare, right? Pull the right knee in, give it a big squeeze in, and here we're being forced to do it. It's hard. It's hard for everyone. Roll to one side. But ultimately, you want to practice that. You want to practice being okay with what is. That's the mindfulness technique. If you don't like what is, then you work toward changing it, like protesting or, you know, doing, taking some actions, not violence, but some actions that will help. Switch sides, opposite side. So you don't have to like what's going on, you know, but you do have to accept what's going on. And here's the big deal, right? Here's the kicker for today. The kicker for today is that if things were supposed to be different, they would be different. That's it. That's the mic drop right there. If things were supposed to be different, they would be different. Simple. That's it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. All right, back to the center. Shavasana, final rest. Well done, everybody. We're gonna take a nice solid 5 minutes here. So lie flat, shoulders down away from the ears, palms are up, feet flop open, breath smooth. Okay, go ahead and bring your left hand to your heart center, your right hand to your belly. Pause for a moment. From here, bend the knees, roll to your right side. Just take a few moments here. And then up to a seat, comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall, palms up, eyes closed. Last few moments here. Sit up tall, relax the shoulders, breath smooth. And again, this is that point of meditation, that moment of peace and calmness and connectedness. It's a lot easier to find after a yoga practice. All right. Bring the palms together at the heart. Take a moment of gratitude. Gratitude for every breath. Namaste, everybody. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. I am off tomorrow. So have a wonderful weekend. There's plenty of yoga for you on the Facebook page if you want, and even now some on the Instagram page if you wanted to do some tomorrow. And again, support us if you can, support your local businesses, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you right back here on Monday morning.